What's going on, guys? Welcome to Hybrid Movies, a movie podcast for movie fans. This is episode 5. I'm your host, Nick, and I am joined by Michael, aka Farewell34.
What a dooski, guys. Glad to be back here for another episode of the movie podcast. Thanks for listening in.
Yeah, and it's basically just going to be us two, actually, tonight. So
They all left us.
Yeah, no one else was available, surprisingly. It's one of those nights where things didn't happen, I guess. So I don't know. It's fine. I think we'll get through it.
No worries. Yeah, it'll be a good time. I got some good topics. So I guess it'll be a little more interpersonal, I guess, or something.
Yeah. How's your day been, though? Before we get into this show.
Yeah. No, my day's been pretty good actually. It was more of a chill. It's a Saturday today, so it's a weekend, just relaxing. Sucks though, because I was gonna watch a movie actually. I was gonna try and see Moonlight before that leaves theaters, but unfortunately I didn't get to watch it, which is kind of a bummer. But other than that, I got to hang out with family, which is pretty cool. How about you, man?
I just went out to lunch today, just kind of was chilling out and getting ready for tomorrow, I guess, because I think I might have people over and stuff for Super Bowl. So
it is a big event, Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I don't know how over me in Canada, well, at least a lot of people I know, we don't celebrate it too much. But how about for you, man?
Do we celebrate it? We throw Budweiser cans at people.
Is it just like toga parties and whatnot, like football?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna be at our house. So.
Damn.
But yeah, hopefully it all works out. I mean, we still have other stuff to do. Like I have videos to make and stuff, so I'm not gonna be partying too crazy. But
Nick's gonna be the one, playing football. He'll be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'll be in the Super Bowl on the screen.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I guess with that said, we can kind of move into talking about what we just recently saw over this past week. So I guess I'll go first. I actually got to see a pre-release screening of Get Out, which is Jordan Peele's new film.
Oh, shoot, Nick got the exclusives.
Yeah, I was surprised because we were talking about it a few days ago. We're like, yeah, have you seen this trailer? It's so weird looking. Like, it's like this trippy film.
So, pretty much, I think we even talked about it on the last podcast, no?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so like we said earlier, it's just the trailer, I'll tell you right now, it was not good. It came across as like a meme movie. Didn't appear to be serious at all. And then it was poorly edited. And apparently, Nick, how was it?
I really liked it a lot. It was really surprising to me, honestly.
Mind blown.
It's like when I saw The Gift or something. Like, I was pleasantly surprised by that movie too. But yeah, it was like a really cool. It kind of starts off kind of slow, and you kind of build into this type of scenario, this thriller you got going on. Like, oh, what's the mystery behind all this? Because it's a Blumhouse movie. They kind of established they established the whole thing in the beginning, and then you introduce the characters and everything, and things go wrong. There's a huge twist too, towards
M. Night Shyamalan level. Or?
There's a huge you're like, what? Like,
wait a minute. Act. So for the people who may not know what Get Out is, could you just give a brief description and why it may come off as a meme movie, who's making it, whatnot?
Yeah, so Jordan Peele wrote and directed this movie. Apparently, he had been working on the script for a while. He just had the idea. It's essentially like a black guy with his girlfriend, and his white girlfriend. They go up to her family's parents' house, I guess, over the weekend, and they don't know that he's black or whatever. And she's like, no, it doesn't matter. And then it also turns out that the weekend they go up is this huge family get together, and she forgot to tell him that, and he's like, oh, it's fine, don't worry, whatever. And then all this crazy shit starts happening. There's all this weird, freaky people going on. It's just a really creepy movie. Yeah, it was really good though. I did like it a lot, and also the supporting characters are awesome. There's really good humor in the movie too, even though it's mostly serious. So
yeah, I'm actually really happy to hear that. I'll probably go check it out. I'm excited to see. Is it Jordan who's doing it?
Who, Jordan Peele?
Yeah.
He's directed and wrote it.
He's directing and writing, which is really cool.
Yeah, I forget the actors' names, the main cast. I know a couple of them because I've seen them in other things, but they were all really good, the actors overall.
Dope. You see anything else, or was it just that one in theaters or anything at home?
No, I watched Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk, which I got to see on digital because it finally came out. I didn't get to catch it in theaters. It was an Ang Lee film, and it was the first film ever shot in 120 frames.
Oh, how was it?
Well, unfortunately, you can't see it like that because it was only in limited at certain theaters, for like a week or two. So,
Too many frames.
Yeah, I only got to see the regular 24 frames. Boring, but
Meh.
I really enjoyed that film as well. I think it kind of got a mixed reaction, I think, from reviewers and stuff. If you actually go look at the reviews for it, it's very
it's
split down the middle.
Damn.
But I think it's a really I think it's a good film, and it's definitely something to check out if you want to see it's kind of like a story about like a soldier coming home from war and like what it actually means to like transition to life, and then obviously
that does sound interesting.
This isn't like a spoiler or anything, but like
spoiler alert.
Yeah, this is not a spoiler, but it's like this has been a book already or whatever, and it's in the trailer too, I think. But essentially, like, he comes home for like a little bit. He does this whole Super Bowl show, and he's like trying to get adjusted to life, but his squad ultimately has to go back to Iraq because it like takes place in like 2004.
Oh.
At the height of the war. So it's a really good movie, though. You get to see a lot of different perspectives on like what people think of like the war and stuff, and like their perspective on it. So definitely interesting. Yeah, recommend it.
That sounds pretty freaking good, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
I love those kinds of movies, like war movies.
Yeah, and also the way it was shot was really unique too. Like it's like you're like the camera is a character. Like you get to see like first person almost in a lot of the stuff. So it's interesting.
Oh sweet, damn! I wish I got. That sounds like a really interesting movie. I got to see something pretty good too. As well, I actually got to see La La Land.
Oh yeah,
because then there's been a lot of Oscar hype for it, and then one of my buddies from school is just like, yo, dude, like let's go watch this. And I'm like, you know what, shit, let's go for it. And you know what, I actually liked it quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised because I was hearing from some friends like, because I've been hearing only good word of mouth, right? But then I had a small group of friends who were like, yeah, it was okay. So I'm like, you know what, I want to give it a try for myself. I watched it. I'll honestly say I think it is a musical if you've seen the trailers and whatnot, right? They like break into song and dance and whatnot. And I found, I think the second and third act is when I fell in love with the movie. That's when I really am like, oh my god, like this is actually awesome. The whole like High School Musical aspect of it in the first part that's like, you know, all tongue in cheek. I liked it, but I wasn't crazy for it.
But then the ending.
Yeah, the ending. So like I'm saying, when I get to the more serious tension in the movie, that's when I really like La La Land. I think that's when the movie really, really shines. And yeah, the ending is so sad. Oh my god, man, it's a really sad ending.
Yeah, what would you give it? Like a rental or a matinee or? You
know what? I would say if it's still in your theaters, I think it is still for a little bit. I'd say full price, honestly.
Full price.
Yeah, I'd say go check it out, man. It's pretty good. It's a pretty solid movie. Although matinee, if you can, like, why not go for it, right? I'm trying to think if I saw anything else. So I saw that movie, and then I think I saw Annabelle.
Oh, Annabelle 1 or 2?
1. Oh,
just
a Netflix kind of thing.
Okay.
Maybe Netflix and chill. I won't describe that, but that was pretty cool. And that's it, I think.
Did it want you like? Did it leave you wanting to see Annabelle 2?
No, not really.
After it, you're like, nah, whatever.
Yeah.
Conjuring, was that a Conjuring prequel?
I think so. Yeah. Because it's like in the same universe and the whole cabinet thing with the families. Although speaking of Conjuring, I love The Conjuring.
Oh yeah.
Conjuring 2 is amazing.
Yeah, okay, I think that's going to kind of wrap up what we saw. I definitely, like I said, I recommend seeing Get Out in theaters when it opens. I believe it opens the last weekend of the month of February. So definitely check it out. And also, like I mentioned too, if you're into like war movies and you kind of want to see like a dramatical, like a film about different perspectives on the war, check out Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk. I liked it a lot. So moving on, we actually got a couple of news topics here. Apparently the first trailer for Star Wars The Last Jedi is set to be released in April around the time of Star Wars Celebration, and of course possibly attached to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. What are your thoughts? What do you think about this?
Dude, Star Wars trailer, first they went and dropped what's it called? The title. Week later or whatever, they are dropping a announcement of a trailer, or it's like a, was it fully announced or is it like a rumor?
It's a rumor from StarWarsNews.com, which is pretty reputable.
Yeah, it's pretty reputable. So I mean, that's great to hear, man. Star Wars, The Last Jedi, it's getting some even more traction than before. I think fans are excited. I'm excited, dude. What do you think they're gonna show in this trailer?
I'm not, because it doesn't seem like they have to show really anything to get people looking forward to it.
They could literally just show just like Rey and Luke looking at each other, just like close-ups for the whole entire trailer, and people lose their minds.
Yeah, more than likely it'll only be like a minute and a half, like or even less, like a minute-long teaser thing. But yeah, it makes sense that they're holding off on marketing until this point because, like I mentioned, they really don't have to do anything for this movie. It's like a built-in kind of thing. It's like a Marvel movie.
Built-in billion.
Yeah, it's like what Marvel has become now. You don't have to really promote anything. It's just like a Marvel logo's on it. I'll go to see it. So.
Yeah, imagine they didn't drop a trailer. Like, imagine that's what they went for the marketing campaign. They're just like, it's coming out, go to it. Like,
yeah, that'd be interesting. But obviously they won't do that. But
only if. But what? No. So you're down for the Star Wars trailer in April? You know what? I think they might even drop it a little earlier.
No, I mean they said there's not going to be anything at the Super Bowl. And there's not going to be anything. I don't think there's any really big movies until Guardians of the Galaxy. That kind of
like
begins.
Disney, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing like super big tier coming out, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty much the start of the summer, and it's a Disney film, so I'm assuming that'll be when it drops. So, yeah, that's all we have on Star Wars. Moving on though, this is something really cool. M. Night Shyamalan teased on his Twitter account a few hours ago, actually.
Started,
today, February 4th, M. Night Shyamalan took to Twitter and was like, "Hey guys, I'm working on my next film already. I have an 11-page outline, and you would already know what it is if you saw Split." So that's what he alluded to.
Oh my gosh, Nick. Whew.
This is the third, the trilogy of Unbreakable.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
Well, if you haven't seen it, it's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm super psyched about that, man. You know, M. Night Shyamalan, Split was a pretty solid movie. He's really out here trying to make the best cinematic universe.
Yeah, definitely. Because he's going about it in a different way. He wants every movie to be unique, and how they add to the story that he's building.
Yeah, it's really crazy. And like, you know what, something I appreciate about the guy is he seems really passionate about it, and I think you can just tell by like the risk he made making the movie, and even like his tweets recently. Like, you know, he's dropping little facts about Split left, right, and center on Twitter, and then, you know, saying stuff about like the next movie that's coming out that may or may not be connected to it. It's awesome to see that story being continued.
Yeah, I mean, Split was made for a budget of $9 million, and it's already made $112 million worldwide.
Yeah, and the fact that it's being received so well by critics and at the box office is really cool to see.
Yeah, it seems like his career is swung around with The Visit and then this movie now.
Yeah, did The Visit do well?
Yeah, it did good. I think it made around like $100 million too, on like a $5 million budget or something.
Oh, he's raking it in, dude.
Yeah, it's like he's got this relationship built up with Blumhouse now, so they're making low budget movies and then getting the profits.
Hey man, he's got the juice. All right, so Nick, are you excited? When do you think we can see this 11-page outline? And what do you think is on the 11 pages?
I mean, I think they're definitely going to bring back Bruce Willis's character from Unbreakable, but it's like hard to say if they're going to introduce a new villain or if there's going to be like they're going to return with Samuel Jackson and James McAvoy, or what they're going to do with the story for this one, but definitely interested in. I'm assuming we'll probably see it like 2019-ish at this point.
2020? Yeah, it's right now. It's 2017 February. I mean, he's only got the outline. Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
maybe around the same time, 2019.
Yeah, I mean, these Blumhouse movies have a quick turnaround too, so it could be. I mean, who knows? But it's just cool that he already has the idea for what he wants to do next in this universe.
Yeah, because he really opens up the the possibilities with Split. So it's gonna be cool to see how he goes about this, and maybe who knows, even maybe other movies might pop up in the same universe eventually. Who knows?
Ooh, what other movies?
I don't know.
Lady
You mean
in the water?
Lady in the yeah, who knows? Maybe what other movies of his are secretly in the same universe? Who knows?
The
Also,
Happening.
The Happening. It's Mark Wahlberg is secretly somewhere around the world, and he has powers.
Yeah, he has plant powers.
He can grow trees and sniff them
Yeah.
from far away.
Yeah, just to close my thoughts though on this, very excited. Of course, it's cool to see that, M. Night is back, and he's definitely passionate about his new movies and working on new movies again, because I think it had been quite a big gap in between The Visit and then what he had done before that, and now Split. It's coming along, so seems like he has a career renaissance again. So
yeah, dude, it's really interesting to see how he describes it too. He's like, I make films for my kids, right? As they grow up, right? So that's why he wanted to make something like darker and I don't want to say edgy, but like edgier with Split, because his kids are like now more of an adult audience. So expect similar kinds of films going forward.
yeah, definitely. And speaking of new films and stuff, tomorrow, as of this recording, is the Super Bowl. And we're going to see a lot of trailers for upcoming movies that are coming out this year.
Sunday.
Yeah, so of course there have already been a couple of like teaser TV spots released. But I'm going to go run down the entire list of trailers that have been confirmed and are rumored at this point to come out on Super Bowl Sunday. So we have Transformers The Last Night, which is going to have a full trailer. Ghost in the Shell,
Nice.
Pirates of the Caribbean 5, Baywatch, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Fate of the Furious, Spider-Man.
Still hate the title.
Yeah. I don't like that Fast 8 title. That's not good. Potentially Spider-Man, Cure for Wellness, and possibly Alien, Covenant, or Logan.
Oh, those last two.
Yeah.
Ooh, they get me excited.
So
which ones out of all those are you top three that you want to see happening for sure?
Definitely Alien, and I don't know. I kind of want to see because they're not going to show anything in the trailer. Like I was going to say Life, but they're not going to show anything. Like they're not going to reveal the monster or whatever or anything like that. So I'd rather just.
Well, you already said Alien. They're the same movie, man.
Yeah.
Life is trying to just get that Alien hype.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the Transformers trailer a little bit because I think that I just watched the TV spot and it looked actually kind of interesting. So I'm curious to see, because this Transformers movie is going to launch the entire universe that they're building, like the cinematic Transformers universe, like the Bumblebee spinoff, all this kind of stuff. So I just want to see like what they're going to do with this movie and if it's actually going to like be good.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you there. I saw the TV spot as well, and honestly, it caught my interest.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to be going in that different direction. The whole, I think people are saying it's Nemesis Prime with the whole purple eyes thing.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, so there's just a lot of cool things that they seem to be throwing into this new one. For me personally, I kind of want to see another trailer for A Cure for Wellness.
Yeah, the first one was creepy.
It was very creepy, and I don't know. I feel mixed about the movie because it looks like one of those films that's gonna have like a big twist and some really interesting.
It's like
things
Shutter
going on,
Island.
so. Yeah, it gave me those kind of vibes. So I want to see trailer for that, but I also at the same time I'm like I don't want to be spoiled. I hope they don't give too many things.
It comes
away.
out really soon, like a week or two.
Yeah, so I might have to hold out on that one. And then Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I mean, I love the first trailer. I know you weren't the biggest fan of it, Nick, but I actually just really enjoyed it. So I'm interested to see a full trailer from that again too.
Anything else?
That's about it. I don't really care for the Fast and Furious other than the title sucks.
Yeah, I kind of want to see Pirates 5 too. Like I want to see another trailer, like a story one or something.
Yeah, the first one was it a full trailer or was it just like a teaser?
No, it was like a teaser. It just showed like the villain pretty much.
Yeah, it didn't really show too much. So I could actually see them probably dropping a full one.
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl, get a lot of people checking.
Because when does that come out, by the way? Is that June or something? Or
ooh,
I think it's like around June.
I want to say June.
Like a week or two after
so.
Wonder Woman.
Pirates. No, May 26th, man.
Oh, really? So it's a week before Wonder Woman then. Okay.
Yep.
Huh, that's interesting. So yeah, I definitely want to see another trailer for that because the first couple Pirates of the Caribbean movies are really good. Then the third one is kind of meh. And the fourth one I heard was like decent. So
I actually haven't checked out the fourth one.
yeah, that was Stranger Tides. I think I didn't see that one.
And for those are just some other unconfirmed ones. Do you think DC is gonna show up?
No,
With anything
no.
to bring?
Warner Brothers is notorious for not paying to have a spot or anything during the Super Bowl.
Damn, stingy, eh?
Yeah, so I think it's too early too for anything like Justice League or Wonder Woman.
They're gonna drop the full trailer for the Batman. Ben Affleck pops up, directed by me.
Oh jeez, no, not directed by me.
Oh my god. Caused some problems, WB.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely out of the Super Bowl trailers, I'll just recap and say that I'm looking forward to Transformers, Pirates, possibly Life, and then if they do anything for Alien, would be really cool.
That would be cool. Yeah, because they're all coming out fairly soon, so.
Yeah, definitely. So we're at that final segment of the show. We have our viewer questions here.
Yeah, thanks everyone to sending the questions. Eh? We really appreciate them. Some really good ones too.
Yeah, definitely. And if you want to have your questions answered on the show, just be sure to leave them down in the description box using the hashtag AskHybridMovies.
Hashtag. What is that? What's the abbreviation? AHM. Sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah, so first question from Scott Applier, pop cult fan. He says, what classic science fiction franchise would you guys adapt into a Lego movie? Oh, that's a good one, because there's a lot of different like possibilities, like Star Trek. There's all kinds of like stuff.
Yeah, there is a ton, dude. Oh my god. Terminator Lego.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Dude, imagine they did like a Lego adaptation of like a scary science fiction
Yeah, Aliens.
franchise.
The
Dude,
second
Alien
one.
Lego? Oh my god, sign me up.
Yeah, the second one with the Marines and the Queen.
That would actually be pretty sick.
Yeah. Aliens Lego. What else would there be? I'm trying to think. Like, there's a lot. Like, there's a lot of franchises that'd be really cool.
THX Lego.
THX Lego. They'd all be like weird white bald Legos,
Right?
staring at each other.
That's mine. That'd be interesting.
That's your pick.
Yeah,
Dang.
I'm trying to think of some other ones that'd be good.
What about more recent sci-fi franchises? Yeah, like iRobot.
iRobot Lego.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Star Wars Lego. I honestly could see that happening in the near future.
Possibly, but the only hiccup is that Warner Brothers owns the Lego movie rights, and then Disney owns Star Wars rights. So it's kind of
that's legal troubles that will ensue most definitely.
yeah. So that was your pick though, THX.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be dope.
I mean, there's just there are infinite amounts things you could do with that.
Yeah, you can just
Mad
Legofy
Max,
everything,
Lego.
right?
Yeah.
I would be really interested in seeing though, like this is a spin-off of that question, like Lego film adaptations of different genres. Like, all of them are usually just that we've seen so far, like, happy kind of like adventure movies. Like a darker tone Lego movie, that'd be so weird. Totally going against their like fan base and audience, but be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Next question actually ties into this whole Lego thing. Water Crook, he says, what is your pick for a Lego Marvel movie?
Well, damn, it's Lego week.
Huh.
Like, what would be your pitch for a Marvel Lego movie?
I think honestly, I'd like them to do a Lego Marvel movie that involves like all of the characters they have, like in the Marvel comics and stuff, like X-Men, Avengers, FF.
Oh my gosh.
Moon Knights, all these crazy characters. That'd be awesome. But again, the whole rights issue with Warner Brothers and Disney, Marvel, whatever, Fox.
Yeah. They could do that with the DC universe.
Oh yeah, they definitely could do that. I mean, Lego Batman's a stepping stone for that, I guess.
Yeah, if this movie does really well, I can definitely see like a Lego Justice League happening, and then they just like slowly integrate the DCEU. Just like, oh wait, they're toys now.
No, they slowly cancel the DCU and then do Lego verse.
Oh my, that would be the biggest cuck of like the 20 freaking first century. Holy crap.
Yeah.
For me though, a pitch. I'm actually thinking like FF. I feel like that'd be a pretty interesting Lego Marvel movie.
Yeah, that'd be fun. See.
Yeah, it'd be fun, family. Like it'll get that whole Lego vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
That would be pretty nifty. Because every other place is playing with them wrong. So.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Next question. Jalen asks, if Power Rangers succeeds, do you think a Voltron film would work, and how would you do it?
Ooh.
Definitely. I definitely think that a Voltron live action movie is very soon away now. I think that if Power Rangers does well, and I think that they are developing a Gundam reboot. As far as I know, there's a Gundam reboot in the works, and also a Robotech movie. I think is at Warner Brothers or something. So I think it'll happen after those movies get off the ground because those are obviously farther along. Voltron's one of those big properties, of the whole, mech type of thing. So I mean, people seem to love the Netflix show right now. So
Yeah. I was about to touch on that. I do think if the Power Rangers and some of those other films that Nick mentioned do succeed at like a really big level, like killer box office and pretty much widely accepted by critics, I think it does open the potential for a Voltron movie to come sooner than later. The show, like Nick was saying, on Netflix, that is doing really well. So the audience is being built even now. So that just it could happen.
yeah, Voltron season 2 is also very soon. I think next month maybe.
Yeah, so that's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, so go watch that if you want your movie. Go support the Netflix show.
Just tweet at Netflix and then say, we want the Voltron movie, please.
Yeah, definitely. All right, next question. Kieran99344 says, as it stands, how would you predict the financial take-ins for Marvel and DC live-action movies over the next year at the end of 2017? Wow, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Because this year we get Wonder Woman and Justice League. Like, Justice League is a huge thing that could happen if it's good. I mean,
yeah.
that's $1 billion plus right there.
Yeah, so what did Kevin Smith say that one time?
Kevin Smith said Batman v Superman will make $2 billion off name value alone. Everyone knows it and see it.
Oh my gosh! So that right there has an impact on that on this question.
Yeah, definitely.
So the Marvel movies that we have are, what would it be, Thor Rag,
Spider-Man, and Guardians.
Who? Spider-Man's gonna make a ton of money at the box office. Guardians will make a good amount as well, probably similar to the sequel. I mean, to the first one. Yeah. And then Thor. I don't know about that one. So I think Marvel's probably gonna make around like 1.5 bill
total.
Maybe a little more. Like maybe
1.
like 1.7.
1.7 billion total. I think.
That's what I think. And for DC.
DC is very hard to predict because they don't have a good track record yet, and these movies are very it's very watch and see. Like, if Wonder Woman and Justice League are both amazing, like everyone loves them, then they could be easily
they could kill it. Wonder Woman could get up there towards maybe 800 plus.
Yeah, Wonder Woman could get up 800. Justice League could get 1.2.
That's what they need. But here's the thing, though. A lot of these movies, word of mouth and in the reviews, and if Wonder Woman or Justice League get similar response to any of the previous DCU movies, even Man of Steel, for example, that one is really split down the middle. If it's like that, then I would say lower numbers.
Plus, you have to take into account Wonder Woman's release window.
Yeah, that's a whole nother debacle, honestly, man. Me and Nick have been talking about that privately. The time window that Wonder Woman has to make money without much competition is very slim. They have big kid franchises, film franchises. They got, what do they have? Blockbusters, other superhero movies. A couple weeks before, a couple weeks after. So it's got that little space in between to make the money. So it's got to get solid reviews to capitalize on that small time. But hey.
Yeah, it's very wait and see with these numbers. I think Marvel, you can guarantee it'll be somewhere in the whole 1.6, 1.7 range, or somewhere around there, possibly even more.
So if you had a guess for DC hit. Though, what number would you say? You can give an optimistic and a pessimistic number if you want.
I think best case scenario for DC is 1.8, and that's if both movies amazing movies. Mm-hmm. But safe flip bet, I'd say $1 billion total.
I feel that. I feel that. If I have to say, I would say that both of those movies together, Justice League and Wonder Woman, they'll get like 1.5.
Yeah. Maybe a billion too low. Maybe I'll say like 1.3 actually. So I think BVS did like 872, Suicide Squad did like 750 or something. So that's like 1 point something right there.
And now just imagine if those movies were well accepted across everyone and people loved it, you know?
Oh, that could have been 2 billion easily right there.
Kevin Smith was the most hopeful out of all of us.
Yeah, I mean that was way off the mark there, but final question here is from Kieran as well. He says, what are your thoughts on the Power Rangers movie when the Lionsgate one, when it was first announced to now seeing the final trailer, I guess you could say. So it's pretty close. I think the movie's almost out in about a month now. Mm-hmm. So now we've seen the marketing, we've seen the suits, we've seen what Rita Repulse looks like, Goldar, the villains, we know the tone, we've seen the trailers, the Zords in action. I think we know enough about this movie to give a judgment on it now.
Yeah, what are your final thoughts? You know, going into the movie fairly soon, compared to when you first saw it.
Yeah, when they first announced everything, and then when they first showed the suits, I was kind of like, eh. I was like, yeah, I don't know about this. I'm not.
Look at the Iron Mans, Mom.
I've never been a huge hardcore Power Rangers fan. Like I saw the original movies and some of the show, like the '90s one or something, but I was never like a hardcore fan of the license. But I think that now, seeing these last couple trailers, I think I'm actually kind of getting interested in it. I don't think it's going to be like a great film, but I think it'll be like a really fun action-adventure movie that does something unique with the Power Rangers mythos.
Yeah, I feel that.
So, yeah.
No, I'm actually with you there. Like, when they first announced the Power Rangers movie, I was kind of like, oh, that's cool. They're going to give it a go. And then once the first trailer dropped, I was like, okay, this looks okay. No, sorry. When the picture dropped, I was like, okay, this looks a little okay. You know, it kind of looks like Iron Man's, but just different colored. And then the trailer dropped, and we saw it at the Madison Square Garden at New York Comic Con. I'm like, yo, this actually looks not that bad. Like, caught my interest. And I think this newest trailer, my expectations have even been blown away a little more, because I'm like, yo, this actually reminds me of the old show. We got to see some familiar faces, and I think they did a good job. I think more people are interested in now, right before the movie comes out, myself included, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I hope it does good, because there's a good chance that it could not do well, but if it does do well, then that opens up the door to that franchise taking off and doing other sequels and stuff.
I know. I'm kind of like going optimistic with the movie. I'm going in optimistic.
Yeah, I think I'm guessing the budget's probably around 150 plus marketing, so that movie has to do like 700-800 million to do like a success. I think
it'll actually make a lot of money. I'm pretty sure like overseas it'll probably kill too, man.
It's in March. It's at the end of March. I don't think there's any big competition yet. I mean, that Logan comes out at the beginning of the month. That's it, really. And that's a rated R movie. That's a different audience. So
very true. So people who can't see Logan because of the rating, they're like, oh, we'll just go watch the Go Power Rangers.
Yeah. I think it has a good shot. If it's good, I think it has a very good chance of getting money and being a success. So,
dude, I'm telling you too. If that last sequence in the movie, whenever they have like the giant battle scene, if that is like revolutionary, the movie everyone's gonna want to see just for that.
Yeah, just like that Rogue One thing. They're like, you have to see it for that ending. Like,
yeah, no, seriously. A lot of people were just saying, like, yo, dude, like, Rogue One, like, the ending was crazy, that last act. Power Rangers, thumbs up.
Yeah, I think that's going to wrap up the show, though. This has been Hybrid Movies Episode 5. Thank you guys again for checking out the podcast and supporting the show, leaving likes and, questions and comments, good or bad, just supporting it and listening to the show. And be sure to share the podcast around with people that like movies and stuff like that. I think we're going to add possibly a TV segment in here once like Game of Thrones and stuff comes back. Maybe in Walking Dead, even.
Yeah.
When all those shows come back, we can possibly have like a TV discussion segment on the podcast. If you guys are interested in that type of thing, let us know down below.
Yeah, guys, let us know your thoughts, comments, and concerns. But seriously, guys, thanks again for checking this episode out,
Yeah, definitely. Where can people find you, actually, before we go?
Yeah, you guys can check me out on YouTube, Farewell34, and on Twitter, my handle is FailProduction1.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter who's underscore Nick. That's my Twitter handle. And yeah, on YouTube, I guess you can find me here on the channel.
On the Hybrid Network,
I don't
it's
do
your
my
boy.
own videos yet.
Yeah, guys, if you guys want to see Nick make his own like kind of topic videos on his channel, let him know in the comment section. Encourage him.
Yeah, possibly. But yeah, that rounds up the show. Thank you guys again, and we'll see you guys next week.
Take care, guys.